Hi, I'm Mike Higton. I'm Professor of Theology and Ministry here in Durham.
My name is Guillermo Martin-Saiz. I'm a social anthropologist and a lecturer in the study of religion here at the University of Durham.
So my area of study is the study of Christian doctrine. And that means that I look at some of the big ideas that Christians have had about God and God's ways with the world over the centuries. You don't have to be a Christian to study this. You don't have to believe in God to study this. You just have to be interested in some of the things that Christians have said and thought over the centuries, some of the implications of those ideas for our world, and some of the arguments that have surrounded all of that.
My research focuses on questions of comparative religion and politics, and specifically I'm interested in the religions, similarities, differences between different religious communities such as Christians, Hindus, and Muslims in South Asia. One of the things I normally tell my students is that texts have a social life. They have a context. They're discussed, they're interpreted, and they're read. And we need to understand how they are discussed, interpreted, and read in order to understand the role that the ideas containing those texts play in society.
One of the things I love about my subject area, theology and religion, is that there are so many different ways of studying it. We have so many different methods, so many different sub-disciplines. And I also love working in Durham because here we allow those sub-disciplines to interact. There are very porous boundaries between them, so we're not stuck in silos. My study of Christian doctrine is primarily a textual study. In my own writing and research and in the classes that I teach, we're primarily reading texts, and those are mostly going to be texts by big-name theologians from the past or by a variety of academics in the present, or texts that have come from church councils and commissions over the centuries. But one of the things that we look at is how that textual tradition and the ideas that are represented there relate to the practices, the attitudes, the beliefs of ordinary Christians. And it turns out there's a constant two-way dialogue between the sort of formal texts that we study in the study of Christian doctrine and those ordinary practices, beliefs, and attitudes. So as you'll have gathered, the two of us work in very different areas. We have different sub-disciplines within this broad area of theology and religion. But I hope you've also heard that there are connections across the boundary between our two sub-disciplines. And one of the things that I love about studying in Durham and researching in Durham is that we have people who represent all sorts of different sub-disciplines, but really good conversations between us. And that's true for us as staff, but I hope it also comes across in the teaching that we do. You get to cross the boundaries between different ways of looking at religion, different ways of exploring the traditions and the lives that play a role in religious life.
In other words, we normally tell students that religion is a very big and complex picture made of different pieces of multiple colors. And we normally work together with students in order to assemble those pieces together and get the full picture of what religion really is in society. And we believe that Durham University, and specifically the Department of Theology and Religion, is an excellent place for that.